Hello dear students. See, in lower classes you have learned about maps. In SS especially you might have used maps, you might have drawn maps. What are actually maps? Maps are representations of locations or sometimes of a place or a city or a town or a country depicting the special features of that particular area. Okay, so sometimes it may be the map of a country with its states and capitals. It may be the rainfalls of that particular country, maybe the physical features of that country. Like that you might have seen many different types of map. The art or the ability of preparing maps is called mapping. Mapping is the activity of creating maps. Okay. Now, you have also learned about pictorial representations, means drawing pictures to show something. Drawing pictures and map, they are totally different. The major difference between a pictorial representation of a place and a map of that place is that a pictorial representation describes the place. For example, how it looks, what is it there in its surroundings, what types of sceneries are there, what type of trees are there, what type of buildings are, everything in detail it will be shown. Whereas a map on the other hand just shows the location of that place, where it is exactly situated, what are the landmarks that can easily lead you to that place. See children, if you listen to the Google navigation app, if you use, you will be very clear how a map is helpful. The auntie in the Google app will give you exactly where the place is, even if you are totally new to a place. If you have a Google map or Google app with you, which navigation app, you will be able to reach that place very easily, and the app gives you exactly where to move, which direction to move, how many, even in meters it will tell you this many meters to move forward or right or left. Okay, so maps are exactly telling you, or maps will exactly tell you the location. Okay, whereas a picture will show you the description of that place. And also, if you see the pictures, if you see a picture and a map prepared by different people, the pictures may change depending upon the person who has drawn it. Okay, but location of that place or the map of that place will remain the same. Maybe the size will vary, the symbols used may vary depending upon the person, but the map will remain the same. Thus, means we can say that the perspectives is very important in case of pictures, but it doesn't matter for a map. Means when you draw a map, we are not worried about the beauty of that place or the shape of that place, any such sceneries of that place, nothing, the landscape of that place doesn't affect us. Okay, but when you draw pictures, all these things matters. In map, all these things does not matter. Okay, now here is a map of a small town. You see the town is divided into many blocks. It is given, some houses are given, main street is there, street numbers are given, street number 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. They have given you street numbers, marketplace is there, uh, all six streets are there. All other uh, buildings or shops, factories, marketplace, all these things are shown here. So if you look at this, any part of this map, if you stand and you know how to reach, you will come to know how to reach any other destination. So map help you to reach your destination easily. Okay. So map has some special features. What are the special features we will see? Now you see children here, this map of a town is shown here. So the person who has drawn this map might have taken a scale to draw this. What is a scale? Scale is the ratio between the actual distance and the distance that you take to represent it. Okay. For example, this mall may be 1000 square feet or 2000 square feet, or depending upon, if it is a big mall, maybe of 5000 or 10,000 square feet big, but it is shown using a small rectangle. So the size of the rectangle, this rectangle, and the size of the real mall, that ratio, the ratio between the size of the real mall and this picture, I mean this rectangle, is called the scale, and the scale is very important. Now once you take a scale for a particular map, then in between you cannot change the scale. You have to use the same scale to complete this map. Now let us discuss what are the special features of the map. What does a map depict? Actually, the map depicts the location of a particular place in respect to the other places. Now, another important feature of the map is that we use different symbols to depict the different places and different observations, like weather. See, if it is weather forecasting or weather of a particular place is shown using map, what they do, they show clouds there to show the rain. So different symbols are used to show different aspects of that particular map. Now usually in the map we don't give any references. Now another thing, when you draw the things like trees or buildings, etc., all of them will be of same size. They don't, but whereas when you draw the pictures or in pictorial representation, the trees or objects which are nearer will have different size. The objects farther will be smaller in size, like that. The representation will be in a different way. But in a map, all the trees may be of same size, doesn't matter. Now every map has to be drawn on some scale, and for a particular map, if you have taken a scale, that scale you need to continue or use for the complete map. So you cannot change that. Okay. Actually, we take a scale to reduce the size of the map. Okay. So these are all different features of the map. While drawing a map, you need to take care of it. And when you use different symbols and scale, usually if you see the map of India, political map or physical map, below that they will write the scale used, and also if they are using some symbol, they will write those symbols. Okay. So these are the points that you need to keep in your mind while drawing a or while preparing a map. Now let us see exercise 10.2. The question is, a map is given to you. Look at the given map of the city and answer the following question. Now you see, if you take this as the complete map, this is the north, this is the south, okay, and here this side is the east and this side west. So as usual, okay. Now the first instruction is color the map as follows. Blue for water. So where is water? Check here, everywhere, cemetery, police station, fire station, bus depot, hospital, locality, primary school, lake. So when lake is there, then blue for water. So lake will be blue. Water plant. So here also it will be blue. Then here secondary school, locality, market, library, city college. Then some streets are given. Shastri Road, Nehru Road. Then here you have road D, road C, road B, road A, Gandhi Road, like that. Okay. So look, you see here these two will be blue. Red for fire station, orange for library. So here it will be orange, and yellow for schools. So primary and secondary school, yellow. So looking at the place, you need to color it. So first you have to draw it in your notebook and then color it according to the given instruction. Similarly, the question number 2 is mark a green X at the intersection of road C and Nehru Road. Where is Nehru Road? This is Nehru Road. Okay, this road. And this road is Gandhi Road C. So the intersection is here. So here you have to draw a C, a green color X. So draw an X here with green color. Okay, and then green Y at the intersection of Gandhi Road. Gandhi Road is here and road A. So this is the intersection. So here you have to draw a Y with green color. Now in red, draw a short street route from library to the depot, bus depot. So library is here and the bus depot is here. The shortest distance can be from here, library. So here to this. Okay. And then which is further east, the city park or the market? Where is city park? Here is the city park. And the market is here. So which one is further east? This one is further east, means toward the east. Which is further south, primary school or the secondary school? Secondary school is here, primary school is here. Towards the south, south means lower down direction. So here is the secondary. Okay, that you have to write the answer. Draw a map of your school compound using proper scale and symbols for various features like playground, main building, garden, etc. This work you have to do yourself. Take a full scape page. In that, make a rectangle like this, and then starting from the gate, you have to draw the roads and the buildings. You can use any shape, rectangular shape or square shape, whatever shape you want you use, and then label them. This work all of you have to do yourself. Now draw a map giving instruction to your friend so that she reaches your house without any difficulty. Similar way, from your house to your friend's house or your friend's house to your house, how to reach. You need to draw the roads and give instruction to her. So this is all about exercise 10.2. That's all for today. Thank you.